Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a show going on? Yeah. I need some show music. It's a lot of fudge. I do it wrong and then it just acts like it. See, this is what happens when you step on your own dope. This is what happens when you step on your own goddamn dope, man. I literally tried to come in all cool and shit, and I stepped on my own goddamn dope. Because the way I have this thing set up, everything's supposed to go through the speakers, unless I do it on this screen over here. If I do it on this screen over here, it goes through the screen speakers rather than the speakers over here. So here I am thinking I'm all sexy man on my non-invasive Aaron Hall, and I'm thinking it's gonna go through all the speakers and everybody about to get rocked. And then what happens? I put it over here, and the first thing that happens is it goes right through the goddamn screen speakers. Ain't this a bitch? I stepped on my own damn dope. Ain't that a bitch? I ain't shit. I ain't shit. Yes, yes, I did. Jay Thomas, I did redecorate. What I did was I finally switched my desk around the way I wanted it. So now I do have my background, and I have my stuff facing this way. I stepped on my own damn dope. Listen. Why Wednesday already started up with why did I just step on my own goddamn dope, man? Damn. Here I am trying to be. I thought I was doing something too, boy. I'm like, watch this. I'm about to hit him with the bullshit, baby. Booyaka! And then it plays over here. You can't even hear it over these goddamn speakers. These speakers sound like the field that a 10-pack of ass is harvested from. Good morning, y'all. I might as well go straight to the shit, shouldn't I? Because you done stepped on your own dope, boy. That dope ain't even no goddamn good no more. T-Top with T is in the building. That dope ain't even no goddamn good no more, boy. You done stepped all over your own dope. Ain't that a bitch? Damn, I feel like I ass, boy. I feel like booty cheeks right now. I feel like uncultured booty cheeks. Stepped on my own dope. Might as well start this goddamn show at this point. All right. God, Godzilla -1. Michael said he'd been at work for 3 hours and already ran out of pee-pee. Michael Pruitt said, damn it. Michael Pruitt was like, Michael Pruitt said he was at work for 3 hours and he already ran out of pee-pee. I stepped on my own dope. Michael Pruitt done ran out of pee-pee. It's going to be a wild-ass Wild Wednesday, y'all. I came in, I thought I was going to do some shit, stepped on my own shit. Michael Pruitt's like, man, look, I don't like none of y'all. I have been here exactly 3 hours, and I want to go home so goddamn bad. What is wrong with us? Is everybody else okay? Is there anybody else that want to confess that they ran out of pee-pee this morning? It's supposed to be a Wild Wednesday, but listen, if you have ran out of pee-pee, we will help you. I don't know how much pee-pee we can all collectively give you, but we will not allow you to be out here pee-pee-less. But for brains, are you a pedo? Who the Angry, Jess, Chaos. Its name is Butt for Brains. Get them the F out of my goddamn show, please. We haven't done this is the first time we've done this on YouTube. Ejectocito, cuz. Who are you? What kind of shit is that? He can't. That's the first ejecto. Is that the first or second ejectocito cuz we've ever had on YouTube? This man came in and asked me if I was a pedo. Man, if you don't get your. Oh, this is second. Thank you, Can We Not? Hey, Can We Not is the ejectocito cuz historian. Between Can We Not and SZ, we always know how many ejectocito cousins we got. Between YouTube and TikTok. His name is Butt for Brains. And then he asked it, he spelled it P-E-A dough, like bread dough. Are you a pedo? You know what? We have so many subjects we can talk about on a Why Wednesday. You know, why is Donald Trump out here cussing because nobody wants to listen to him? Bitch, because they don't respect you. What you expect, stupid? You about as respected as canker sores and herpes bumps, bitch. What the? We could talk about the fact that Israel do not want peace for very long because if they have peace for longer than a week, Benjamin Netanyahu going to jail. They're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Bitch, listen, if that peace lasts longer than 15 minutes, bitch. Benjamin out there going, can we find somebody? No. Why not? We got a peace agreement, bitch. Hey, if I don't fight somebody quick, they coming for me. Who coming for you? Them people. What them people gonna do? Are you yeah? All right. Whoever this person is, block this sumbitch. Sexual aggressor Anderson. Get him listen. This is on YouTube. This is YouTube. It's the same damn guy. It is the same goddamn guy. That's the third one. That is the third one. I have a feeling we have a troll. I have a feeling we have a troll. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. I believe we have a troll. They're going to keep coming back. They're going to make one comment. They're going to get caught, and they're going to get kicked the hell up out of it. So, Angry, Jess, Chaos, I am terribly sorry. But apparently, you got to go to work today. Who? Oh, we know exactly who it is. We know exactly who it is. We know who it is. And since I know that some bitch is here, we helped raise funds for a baby that didn't exist. You remember that? And then we found out that that baby didn't exist. You were supposed to be paying people back. Instead, you've been running troll accounts. So, from the bottom of my heart, I really want you to understand something. We will find you. I will find you. We will find you. And I will make sure to plaster your name, your face, your address, your telephone number, your social security number, any police records that you have. I will plaster it all over every social media platform that I have. And I will let everybody know that you are a thief, a liar, and probably a perv. My advice is run away, little boy. I'm not in a mood. I'm an asshole. And my have mercy button is broken. Play with me if you want to, and I will make you famous. You better leave me the F alone. Oh my God! He's back again. He's back again. Yep. Yep. That is 4. Tea is joy, coffee is life. See, tea time when tea comes back and always gets us back to where the hell we belong, goddamn. Listen, that's what I'm talking about, tea time. That's what I'm talking about. Tea is joy. Coffee is life. And with that being said, let me go ahead and start this goddamn show. Just be on the lookout for him. Thomas, he reached out to me once on TikTok once. He talked about his mother that was apparently dying and brain blah, and I was super uncomfortable, but still tried to comfort him. After Chaos, in which he vaguely said he wasn't to be trusted, I blocked him. Good job, Magpie. That's exactly what the hell you're supposed to do. I can't stand a son. Listen, I really want y'all to understand something. I will help anybody if I can, but you ain't got but one time to F up. We see the way my trust level is set up, you got one time. And it ain't even got to be something serious one time. You got one time. One goddamn time, and then you got to get the hell up out of my life. There's some people that I used to hang out with that I call traitors and Judases now. They had their one chance. I don't give a damn if I've known them for 4 years, 5 years, whatever. You had your one chance. And you took that one chance and you stabbed me in the back. You will never get another time. I wish nothing but the worst for you. I wish the ground underneath you cracks open and your bitch ass fall through a hole. You have one time. I have learned my goddamn lesson. And while everybody sits around talking about, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. You can call me whatever the hell you want. But you ain't gonna ever be able to outdo having your two sisters talk shit about you. One of them wishing death on you. You can't top that. You cannot top that. One of your sisters wishing to stab you in the heart until the light dies in your eyes. Number 5, he's on it today. So say whatever you want to about me, but you have one chance. I didn't screw you over. I didn't steal from you. I didn't try to harm you. I didn't try to assault you. I didn't do shit. You just disagreed with something and you turned into the person that you are. So I hope the ground underneath you cracks, opens up, and your bitch ass falls to hell. You got one shot. And I learned that from being betrayed by two people that lived in a goddamn house with me. If I won't forgive them, some of y'all ain't got a snowball's chance in goddamn hell. I said what I said, man. I said exactly what I said, man. Michael, it's real simple. You are my friend and my brother. You absolutely are, 100%. I would do anything in the world for you, right? But you have one chance to hurt me. Here's the crazy thing. Here's the craziest thing. And I guess this is the topic of the show today. Here's the crazy thing. I make it my business. I make it my business not to harm or hurt anyone if I absolutely don't have to. You know what I mean? From his perspective, what did he get out of this? Michael, that's the crazy part. You know what he got? Attention. See, a lot of people, angry's on him. It's like it's only a matter of time before I find your punk ass. Social media has screwed y'all up. Social media has really done has screwed y'all up. At best, the shit that you see on the screen, at best, the shit you see on screen is what a person tries to convince you they are. Donald Trump, perfect example. Donald Trump, when he gets in front of a camera, tries to pretend to be strong and powerful. Now, we all know for a goddamn fact that's not true. And if you want to call this Why Wednesday something, why are we allowing what's on the screen to tell us what the person truly the hell is? Why are we doing that? Whatever's on this screen, you are forced to believe it because it's what's in front of them. It's what's in front of you. You open up your phone. There's Thomas the Villain Bishop on TikTok. You go to YouTube. Thomas, who needs to meet my Lucille, point them out. Hey, vampires, when we find them, you are more than welcome to beat that ass. So when you open up your phone, oh look, there's Thomas the Villain Bishop on TikTok. Now y'all know goddamn well my name is not Thomas Bishop. Y'all know my name is not Thomas the Villain Bishop. My mama didn't go, I birthed him into the world. Oh, he feels like a villain coming out of my birth canal. I will call him Thomas Villain. Y'all know goddamn well that didn't happen. The hell's wrong with y'all? Y'all know that. Y'all know my mother named me Thomas Edward McCormick. Okay? Good morning, Janda, and welcome to Being Off Work. I just got here. Y'all know goddamn well my name isn't Thomas the Villain Bishop. Y'all know my name is Thomas Edward McCormick. My mother was named Martha. My father was named Robert Lee. I am the oldest son and second oldest child of 5. Now, that's who I am outside of this goddamn screen. When I turn all this shit off and walk my ass out the door, I got a bunch of grandkids I got to drop off someplace, and I I got to go get something. But in front of the camera, in front of the screen, I control what you know about me. Right? So imagine if I wanted to sell you some bullshit. Chuckles, exactly. Because they have turned me into whatever the hell it is that they want me to be. People sit in front of these cameras and feed you a line of bullshit, and you have to believe it because there's really no other reason. The problem is, this shit ain't real life. The shit in front of the camera is not real life. Some of your favorite social media people are not who they say that they are. They're performing. That's how grifts happen. That's how you get cheated out of money. That's how you end up in these parasocial relationships where inevitably it turns violent. Do not get me wrong. It's exactly what the hell happens. So it's hard for y'all to understand or try to find what is authenticity. Where's the person that you can best relate to that isn't feeding you some bullshit? There's a particular guy on TikTok that got exposed a couple of weeks back for being a piece of shit. Now, here's the crazy part. He was a piece of shit 2 years ago. He was a piece of shit 2 years ago. Nobody said anything because that person had protectors. I would hope like hell, and I'm telling every single one of y'all that are listening or watching me, if I'm doing something completely disgustingly foul, and somebody comes and tells you, and they got proof like pictures, phones, police reports and shit, not one of y'all better protect me. Not a single solitary one of y'all better fucking protect me. Excuse my French, angry, I know, but I'm a little bit mad. But it's my job to make sure that y'all never have to defend that. It's my job to make sure you never have to defend that. You know why we laugh at Trump supporters? Every time Trump does something he promised he wasn't going to do, but he actually did. Angry's pissed. Angry is pissed off. Hunter or Nightmare or Bag of Nuts or whatever your goddamn name is, when you pissed off the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast, bitch, he's going to find you. And when he does, he's ruining your goddamn credit score, ho. I'm telling you that right now. It's my job to make sure you never have to defend that shit. Trump supporters are being laughed at across the spectrum. They have been being laughed at for 10 years because nothing that man has ever said in front of a camera has ever come true. Not one thing. So guess what they have to do? They have to keep moving the goalpost. They have to keep moving the situation to make themselves look good, make themselves feel good. Donald Trump says, no new wars. Then Donald Trump drops bombs on Iran. The Trump supporter said, Donald Trump said no new wars. And then he started dropping bombs on people. Actually, what he meant was no new wars that Obama and Biden started. No, bitch, he said no new wars. Now your ass out here looking stupid as shit because you got to defend this shit. It is literally like that. Some of your favorites say I love you. Have you drank water? Have you said you love yourself? Have you touched your body early in the morning with the dew all over you? Have you done? And you like, oh my God, it's so great. And then you get a DM like, can I see your titties? And like, hey, oh, wait, whoa. Huh? How's that part of the greatness? How's that part of the greatness? Where they do that at? It happens with preachers. It happens with politicians. It happens with famous people. It happens with movie exec. It happens all the goddamn time. What people, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm above this shit because I'm looking for authenticity too. I too am looking for authenticity. Morning, Jeff. My co-host, or my co-owner for Ghost Law Productions Radio's in the building, Jeff Kennedy. I'm looking for it too. I swear I am. I'm not so cynical that I don't want to have hope. So there are people that I follow that give me hope. Here's morning, big sis. Deborah's in the building. I'll give y'all a perfect example. This is going to sound strange as shit, but it's absolutely true. As a child, as a kid, I think I was like 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 years old, right? The most trusted face on television for me was Linda Ellerby. Linda Ellerby. I had a crush on Linda Ellerby. Not gonna lie. I had a crush on Linda Ellerby. And I trust anything. Linda Ellerby could have said the sky is falling. I'd have sat right there and watched the whole thing fall on my goddamn head. That's how much I trusted Linda Ellerby. That is how much I trusted Linda Ellerby. Look her up. Look her up. Now, Linda Ellerby was a reporter. So her job was to report news. And anything she said, I believed. Never had to question it because she's talking about the news. Think about Linda Ellerby. And then think about Bret Baier on Fox News. Bret Baier, I don't trust Bret Baier to walk my dog that got hit by a goddamn car. See, Magpie even has her bitches nerve to blow up on me and call me a liar. Something they said they tried to make it out to be the liar in front of my mom and stepfather. I was so heartbroken. All I wanted to be was accepted by my sisters. Turned out they never liked me and never saw me as their own. Exactly. Yeah, she's 80. Yeah, Linda Ellerby's like 80 years old. But Linda Ellerby, I trusted. I trusted Linda Ellerby. I don't trust Bret Baier. Sorry. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. I don't trust the sumbitch. And knowing that nothing that man's going to say is going to make him trustworthy, I shouldn't have to, right? Why are we like this? Why is it easy for us to, you know what I mean? This is Michael. I guess where I'm hung up on is thinking that they respected or cared about the community in the beginning, and then now trolling seems like they're not getting their attention you want. Nah, I mean, exactly, Michael. Exactly. This all comes down to a need of being seen. A lot of people have lived unfulfilled goddamn lives. I said what I said, man. I ain't even gonna try to front. A lot of people have lived some very uninspiring ass lives. And they are now inflicting the rest of us with it. I find myself, I think I lived a pretty decent life. I do. I got a chance to, Mrs. wants me on my headset and talking as I drive home today. You kids have a fabulous Wednesday. Be safe, Chuckles. Be safe. I think I've lived a pretty decent life. I'm now enjoying the spoils of the work that I put in. The house, the shed, the pool, things of that nature. I've never felt the need to have that attention. I don't want it. I don't want it. Would I like to have enough money to where, yeah, I mean, like I can pay off this house and pay off the shed and take the wife to a vacation in Vietnam? Of course. In fact, I'm talking to a guy that hopefully our collaboration ends up being the documentary that both of us have wanted to do for about a year and a half. And we end up with some sort of recognition for it. Maybe, between his production company and mine, maybe it'll get enough buzz, somebody will buy it, and then somebody buys it, and then it goes to, it goes to Cannes and there's, Golden Globes and Oscars and shit involved. I would love to see that. I would. That would be another journey, though. I don't feel the need to troll you and steal your money. I don't. I am not in this for clout. Here's the thing, though. In order for me to be as authentic as I possibly can be, I have to be true to myself. You have to trust that I am being true to myself. Or, in the immortal words of the late, great DMX, trust people to be themselves, but trust that you can see them well. Magpie, I know I gave him over $70 by myself. I know I gave him over $70. Trust people to be themselves, but trust that you can see them well. There's a lot of people running their goddamn mouth on social media. There's a lot of people running their mouth on TikTok, running their mouth on Instagram, running their mouth on Facebook, running their mouth on YouTube. There are a lot of people running their goddamn mouth. And a lot of them want you to look at them and say, I'm authentic, I'm real, you can trust me. And then there's a catch. It's 10 I'm going to say this, it's 10 times worse for women. I said exactly what the hell I said. It is 10 times worse for y'all. 10 times worse. Because if you are a single woman out in this world dealing with this, that shit could cost you your life. That literally could cost you your goddamn life. You could mess right around, believe the bullshit in front of a screen, and a guy start calling you and texting whatever, and you could end up you literally could end up on an unsolved mystery. You could end up on an unsolved mystery. It's the most, like women, especially, like think about it. We now have dating apps. When I was coming up, it wasn't no dating app. You had to go in there and actually have a goddamn conversation. A woman had to see you. She had to hear you. She had to hear you talk. She had to see what you was living with, right? Right? Now, all it's about is, here's my profile on Tinder. Here's my profile on Bumble. Here's my profile on whatever. You can mess around and go over to bed with a goddamn serial killer. You know what I mean? You could go to bed with a serial killer and not wake up. It is the person in the screen. A woman, y'all don't know whether or not to trust that person. Because you don't know what that sumbitch gonna do. We'll be in the building all the way from over Australia. Good morning, brother. I'm dead ass. It's dangerous for a woman to believe the sumbitch in the screen. It's dangerous. I don't blame y'all for not wanting to hang out with men. I don't blame y'all for not wanting to be around men. I don't. Because that shit could end your goddamn life. For men, y'all want to talk about equivalencies? No, there is none. There is no equivalency. You can find one Black Widow woman, meaning you hook up with her, she kills you. You can find one. I can find 10 guys or 5 guys doing the exact same damn thing. They're not called Black Widows, they're called serial killers. They're called rapists. They're called murderers. And let's say you don't even kill them. Sexual assault, stalking, harassment. These shits can happen. It is dangerous as shit for a woman believing anything on a goddamn screen. One of the reasons I keep reiterating to people that I have, if you meet me in public, I might not be the person that you see on screen because of the way my mind works, and the just not like my not liking crowds and agoraphobia and shit. I want you to know I'm not sending you shit if I don't know you like that. I am not sending you a goddamn thing if I don't know you like that. Just not. Because you can't trust people. Because what's sitting in front of you? What's the odds there would be 2 serial killers? Michael, 1 and 2. It's a possibility. Like, I know, like Michael Pruitt. Like Michael Pruitt, for example. I have met him in public. We've had conversations, hugged the big man, love him. If somebody came and showed me proof that Michael Pruitt was a goddamn axe murdering serial killer that's been working coast to coast killing people, all you gotta do is show me the picture and the proof, and that's it. Hey, Michael Pruitt, I'm gonna need you to get your ass off the show, bro. I see some shit. They're like, be on the lookout for Michael Pruitt. He got bodies all over goddamn the southeast of America. And you try to come in on the Sound of Coffee. You gotta go, home. You gotta go. You gotta go. But it literally comes down to what you see in this screen. Our politicians do it to us all the time. I have done the Republican ad on this show several times. I told y'all what it takes. I told y'all what it takes. A cowboy hat, some tight ass jeans, some shit kicker cowboy boots, a pickup truck, a Bible, maybe a gun, some towhead white people, the towhead white kids, a white couple expecting on a farm with wheat blowing in the wind and an American flag, and boom, you have yourself a Republican candidate. I have told y'all how the Democrats do it. I've told y'all how the Democrats do it. Stand next to a bunch of gay people doing gay shit. Stand next to black people at a church. Put on a hard hat. Stand next to some union guys. Go eat a taco. Talk about climate, respect, LGBTQIA+. You have yourself a Democratic candidate. This is why people believe that our politics in America is ass. This is why. Because it doesn't matter what's in front, what's on the screen. Morning, Charmaine. Good morning. Exactly, can we not? It's superficial. And every one of us long for authenticity. It's like if you are a Mexican person and you have tasted the deliciousness of, arroz con pollo. Arroz con pollo. And then you go to a chain restaurant and taste arroz con pollo. They ain't going to be the same. They're not going to be the goddamn same. I don't give a shit what the advertisers for this company say that's going to happen with this arroz con pollo. It's not going to be the goddamn same, especially when you've eaten it at your home, when your mom has made it, your grandmother, your abuela has made it. You know for a fact it's not going to taste like that. My wife said Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, and Raising Cane's make chicken for white people. She said it. My wife said that. That was my wife. My wife said that. Don't anybody get mad at me. Don't nobody get mad at me. My wife said that. Morning, Jay Thomas. We all are longing for that connection and that authenticity. I long for it. Again, I'm not putting myself above anybody. I long for the same thing. I want to feel like I'm respected, like I'm loved, like my opinions matter. I want to feel that. A sense of community. In a community where everybody's opinions matter. Everybody's love matters. Everybody's best interest is celebrated and remembered. We don't have that in this country anymore. To be honest with you, I don't think we ever did. I don't. If you go on my TikTok page, there is a playlist called The Art of Seduction, where I break down what it used to take to make a woman want you, as far as being a man is concerned. What it took to make a woman want you. Oh no, Chaos, this is why Wednesday. Because Hunter brought his ass back in here under several goddamn accounts, asking weird ass questions. And we're literally talking about why people like Hunter or Samuel do the shit that they do. And what is it about the person in front of this screen that you see? Like, seriously, what is it about that person that makes you want to act the way you do? Why is superficial always better or always given when authenticity is needed? Yeah, you overslept, Chaos. Yes. But we 7 ejectocito cousins on YouTube, Chaos. 7. Because he keeps bringing his dumb ass back in here. But that's what we all have to ask ourselves. When you look at a politician, what are you looking for? Because it's not about what you're looking at, it's about what you're looking for. If your ass is poor, you want somebody to help you get out of being poor. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If you are a woman, you want somebody to protect your right to control everything about your body. Again, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You are a black person, you want rights codified. You want protections put in place that help you and your family not only survive but thrive. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what you get when you look at the screen, is it? Look at the New York City mayoral race. Andrew Cuomo walked his ass up like don't nobody remember what he did and tried to be mayor of New York City. He lost to Zohan, I guess is his last name. I don't his first name. I don't know remember what his last name is. But there were people talking shit about Zohan. Why? Is he doing everything for the camera? Yeah. Yeah, he is. But his bullshit ain't no different than Cuomo's. But we have a record of what Cuomo actually did outside the damn camera now, don't we? I think that should count for something. How many people are still listening to R. Kelly and Diddy songs? No one. No one. You're not about to sit here and give me the take that music when I know what you did. I was watching something this morning. They said Diddy was spending money to have hotel rooms cleaned up of bodily fluids. Bodily fluids. He was paying extra money to have bodily fluids cleaned up after his take that parties. And we're not talking, oh wow, a lot of baby Earl. No, bodily fluids. Blood, piss, you know the other one. But nobody's listening to his music anymore now, are they? Because we now see what the person outside of that camera truly is. That person's a monster. We all crave authenticity. And we're using and looking in the one goddamn place we all have access to, the screen. Now, we know what we're doing. The question is why. And the why is quite simple. In a fake-ass world, you want something real. In a fake-ass world, you want something real. I'm going to use my brother Chaos as an example. Chaos is not a cuddly, feely person with anybody other than Taz. You know what I mean? So I don't expect him to come up and give me a big old behind the back hug and, hey, brother, and kiss me on the cheek. I don't expect none of that shit. I don't expect it. I got an older cousin named Larry. It's kind of just like that. But Larry, actually, since he's known me since I was a baby, he can roll up on me. And this man is like an 8-time karate champion. Call him Thunderfoot. He can roll up behind me and give me a big-ass hug, and I will say nothing because he's my cousin. I don't expect that out of Chaos. So if Chaos and I ever met, would there be some love? Of course, he's my big brother. But I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, come here, let's get all gooey. That shit ain't happening. And I know it isn't, right? Taz may be a different story. My brother Rocky and I, we just, yes, his name is Thunderfoot Keratin. Look him up. Look him up. My brother and I just now learned how to love each other like that. I think a lot of it was superficial because we were raised by flawed people that did not show their emotions. My mother showed them all the time. My father rarely did. Rarely did. He rarely showed his emotion. So I grew up with it. I'm used to it. But if Chaos came on to every video and was like, hey, it's Chaos, I love you so much, can't wait to hug you, I know it's a goddamn lie. I've had phone conversations with this man. I have talked to him via text. That ain't the dude that he is. So the authentic Chaos is a man that will love hard. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a block of granite. He loves hard. He will fight for you. If he calls you brother or sister, he will fight for you. But he's not the touchy-feely, huggy guy. I understand that. That's the authentic him. The fake him would be the person that would do the opposite of that on screen. And that's what a lot of people do. That's how a lot of people get fooled. That's how a lot of people get fooled. That's how Hunter fooled every one of us. Every one of us. When he brought his ass in here talking about, oh, my mom just passed away. Oh, I just got married. Oh, my girlfriend just had a baby. Oh, the baby died because it fell out of her coochie during the wedding, and that's why my mama died, because she fell into bullshit and cracked her goddamn head. We all sat here and listened to that shit. We felt bad. None of it was true. He got monetary gains from those lies. We can ask ourselves why we did it, but the truth of the matter is we were looking for authenticity. We wanted people to just be authentic. Why do y'all think I never ask any of you to come here and pretend to be somebody you're not? I don't want that shit. And I would think with the amount of people that watch and listen to this show, y'all would expect me to be the same goddamn way. Y'all don't want fake Thomas. Y'all don't want the super duper ultra mega strong villain type. Y'all want a guy that will at least pretend to be a human being. That's how Hunter got us the first time. When this show first started last year, I'd say 3 months in, a guy named Nightmare came in here. And it was every 15 minutes, there was something with Nightmare. His wife got cervical cancer. And then the next day it would be, oh, my kid broke his leg. And then the day after that it would be like, oh, my mother died. And then the day after that it would be, my dog got ran over by some shit. And then he was like, I'm having a baby. And this is where we all got effed up with this son of a bitch. I'm having a baby, but I can't afford diapers. I gave him at least $70. George, one of our technical people on GCPR, wanted to fund a GoFundMe. Exactly. Thank you, Chaos. He had a baby that needed medicine. George was like, hey, can we get a hold of this guy? I want to start a GoFundMe. So that means George and Jeff wanted to help. And then, exactly, and then the baby passed away. After we done collected this money and sent it to him, the baby dies. And then one former member of the Villains Guild did some background checks. And they found out all of that shit was a lie. All of it. Every bit of it. I reached out to the son of a bitch. I want my money back. No, I gotta try to get it. And then he blocked me, and I haven't heard from him again until Hunter brought his ass in here. Nightmare is Hunter. They're the same person. Same goddamn person. And it was, I want to say about 6 weeks ago, Chaos texted me. He's like, hey, man, give me a call. So I gave him a call. And he was like, what the F is going on with Hunter? Why is it every single time something is going on? Why is there something? It's like every time you say something, he tries to top it in the comment section. Because again, that's what Chaos does. Chaos and Taz both. Taz was over it. Taz was over Hunter. She was done. She said, that son of a bitch lying. I'm done with his ass. Here's Chaos going, all right, let me reach out to Thomas. So he reaches out to me. He's like, if you notice that, I'm like, and I told him the truth. I told Chaos and Taz the same thing I told Aaron and Angry. When this show is going on, I'm always focused on the screen. I'm focused. I can see the comments. Do not get me wrong. I can see them. But they go by so damn fast that I forget to read them. That's why Chaos always says, hey, go back up and read what I just said. Because I'm not sitting here every comment because it'd be a show about me reading. So I'm like, I didn't notice. He's like, yeah, every story you tell, he's always in the comment section trying to outdo it. He said there's something wrong with that, man. He's like, Taz is done with him. Taz thinks he's a scammer. We just wait. And sure enough, he was. Because whoever, Hunter, Nightmare, Samuel Dugan, whatever the hell his goddamn name is, the stupid son of a bitch pulled the same damn pattern. The same shit Nightmare was doing last year, he did this time. Jess had her eye on it going, And it wasn't until, now mind you, I have told y'all, my youngest daughter is autistic. Okay? She is somewhat nonverbal. Like, she can read, she can talk, she can say yes, she can say no, but you're not going to hold a big-ass conversation with my daughter. And it wasn't until Hunter said, how do you initiate sexual relations with an autistic person? And everybody remembers this because y'all watched it. I said, Hunter, I don't know how, I don't even know. You're going to have to talk to somebody. And Chaos alerted me and said that he said non-verbal autistic. And that's when Chaos lost his shit. Because what did I just tell y'all about my kid? What did I just tell y'all about my daughter? What did I just tell y'all about my daughter? Chaos lost his shit. Rightfully so, but Chaos lost his shit. I'm talking to the point of he screenshotted the comment and made a whole goddamn video about it. And when he made his video, that's when I knew what the hell he said. And I'm like, yo. Again, me being authentic, talking about the fact that 3 of my 4 children have autism and that my youngest daughter is semi-nonverbal autistic. Chaos, being my big brother, was looking out for me while I wasn't even looking. Hey, Magpie, he did claim he was autistic after that. He claimed he was autistic after saying that shit. And when I tell you, Chaos was pissed. Chaos was pissed. He was so goddamn mad. Go back and watch the video. That calm, smooth way that Chaos talks, Chaos was like, that's some old disrespectful bullshit. That's some exactly, Jay Thomas, non-speaking. He's like, that's some old disrespectful bullshit. Knowing the guy you just said that to has a non-verbal, a non-talking autistic daughter, that's some old bullshit. Chaos was pissed. Man, thank you, Taz. A road trip was about to happen. There was finna be some misunderstandings and furniture moving. And it wouldn't even matter what day it was. Chaos is it was like, oh, you gonna say some shit like that? My brother was getting ready to get in that goddamn car, find Samuel Dugan, and it was gonna be like, and that is when I started to really think about people like Hunter and me. When I saw that, I really had to. If y'all have noticed, the Sound of Coffee has been real weird for the past couple of weeks. The sound of coffee has been real weird for the past couple of weeks because of that. Because now I got to ask myself, what is it that I'm doing that would make somebody want to make that comment on a show that I'm hosting, knowing goddamn well when this camera goes off, I walk into a house where my daughter is. What the F am I doing that would cause that? Am I doing something wrong? There's a particular person on TikTok that has been running my name into the ground off of some bullshit. They equated me with a scam artist, sexual predator like Mr. Jones or Mr. Jones. In almost 5 years of doing this, I've never, ever, ever given anybody the impression that I do shit like that. What am I doing wrong? And I'm just going to tell you, this show was inevitable. This episode was inevitable. Because I could not keep going forward without acknowledging that. Do people think I think I'm better because I have 1 million followers on TikTok? What am I doing wrong? I never gave a shit about 1 million followers. I never have. My thing is always going to be, did you get the message? Damn the messenger. I don't give a shit how good I look. I don't give a damn how funny I am. Did you get the message I was trying to convey? Am I doing something wrong? To have somebody try to walk up in here and scam not once but twice, it's the same goddamn person. July 1st, the entire radio station turns a year old. The Sound of Coffee turns a year old. And in that entire time, the same guy has tried to scam me twice. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Am I giving off something that I shouldn't? The same dude tried to scam me twice. The same dude tried to scam y'all twice. Am I doing something wrong? Am I effing up? Am I fucking up? Is that what I'm doing? This episode, I'm telling you, this episode was inevitable. Because I was going to talk about why do we believe Donald Trump? We know damn well he don't know what the hell he's talking about. Why do we believe the Democrats? We know goddamn well they don't talk. They're not going to do anything they say in front of the camera. But then this some bitch comes back in here. And I got to start asking that about my goddamn self. I think of Deborah, a.k.a. DJ. DJ's 2 years older than my older sister. She calls me her little brother. I call her my big sister. DJ financially helped both me and my brother Rocky. She didn't have to. She genuinely didn't have to. But she did. And as much as great, as humbled as I am because of that, I now realize people like Hunter could take advantage of somebody like Deborah, and it's my fault. Because the only way Deborah would know Hunter is through me. What did Hunter say to Deborah? How much money has Deborah donated to this cheating son of a bitch? What is it that we do when this camera comes? Who are we? Are we the same person, or are we a fictional character of the same person? I've said this before. Thomas Edward McCormick and Thomas the Villain Bishop, there is absolutely no daylight between the two. Thomas the Villain Bishop is my professional name. In front of this microphone, in front of these cameras, I am Thomas the Villain Bishop. When all this shit gets shut off and I am doing Ghost Claw Productions LLC or Ghost Claw Entertainment or Ghost Claw Radio or Ghost Claw Productions radio work, I am Thomas McCormick. I'm the same goddamn person. But people think I'm like others. People think I'm just like Mr. Jones. People think I'm just like Ben. People think I'm just like Joker. People think I'm just like Hunter. What am I doing wrong? What are any of us doing wrong? We got to be doing something, right? Because if we didn't, these people wouldn't be here. These people would not be here. I've heard shit about members of the Villains Guild from people outside the guild. Hey, that person, I know they're in part of your group now, but you got to watch them because they did this, that, and the third. Never mattered to me. Because if I can get a phone call out of you, a text message out of you, a Zoom call out of you, then that's all I need. I need to know who you are to me. If you are out here scamming the dog shit out of anybody, I don't know it. I don't. The reason I'm so pissed off at having all them goddamn bot accounts on TikTok is because those people are out there saying shit that I would never say. And again, this may sound like a pity party, but no, there is a bigger meaning to this show right now. Who are you when the cameras turn off? Donald Trump has been giving us the same pablum bullshit for 10 years. If you're like me, I haven't liked that son bitch since 1989. When I had a high top fade getting ready to go into my senior year of high school so I could go to the Army. I ain't never liked him. So Donald Trump's shit does not affect me at all. Your goofy ass hats, your damn milking dicks thing, it don't bother me one goddamn bit. I ain't like that son bitch since 1989. What is irking my goddamn soul is how many people believe that shit. How many people believe that? I'm sitting there going, you know that son bitch ain't who he is. He is nowhere near who he says he is. But y'all believe in it. The MAGA hats. There's a black woman that talk about she bought a MAGA hat on the TikTok shop that said Trump was right about everything. Bitch, if you don't sit your monkey ass down some goddamn word, the hell are you talking about? Bitch, he ain't even right about his hairstyle. What are you talking about? But Trump is the biggest example of the times we live in. Like I said, women going to a bar, meeting a guy, or meeting a guy on a dating app could end your life. Because the sumbitch on the screen could probably be a smoke screen. And you ain't got to worry. Like, the least of your worries is whether or not he steals $200-$300 from you. That's the least of your worries. You could end up dead. Your family could end up missing you because you died. That's a real thing. Women take their lives into their own hands dating somebody. Because if the person on the screen isn't the person that they meet, they can be killed. That's a real goddamn thing. If a woman believes the guy on the dating app that she swiped left on and they made a match and they text and everything was great, even if they were just trying to hook up for sex, that shit could end your life. I do not blame single women at all for not liking men. I don't blame you in the least bit. Because you could mess around and be gone. For guys, you can believe some charismatic son of a bitch on a YouTube video or a TikTok video, and you could be arrested or killed. Thomas, there is a monthly donation being made to a school in Mississippi that helps children to read. It's not made by me, it's made by the Villains Guild. Things like that are noticed. I greatly appreciate that, Buddha. I do. Why are we like this? Why? I have never gotten to jog at night or during the day with both earphones in my ear, music loud. Exactly, Tracine. What happened in here? Did our cynicism really truly crush us? Is that what happened? Is it that we are so hungry, so thirsty for realness? Give me a woman with stretch marks, some cellulite. Don't even worry about it. We pushing through. I will do all that work at the end, but give me a woman with cellulite, stretch marks, no filter. I'm gonna love that. My wife's not this hourglass shaped woman, and I wouldn't want her to be if I'm not gonna try to make her that way. We hunger for that. We do. Years of us watching things on screens have turned us into this shit. Sunshine, thank you for bringing up the movie Sinners, because that's a perfect example of that. It's a perfect example of that. If you haven't seen it, spoiler. Stack and Smoke, or Smoke and Stack, they needed each other. They needed each other. They were twins, they were brothers, they needed each other. And then one changed. Still same face, same voice, same jokes, same love. But one of them had changed. And it was really, 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 really hard for the other one to let go of what he thought his brother was and not dealing with what he is now. That's a movie, kids. That is a movie. What did April say? Where's she? April Haynes, I'm super proud of you. Where did April say? What did April say? Because we gotta give love to April. What did she say? April Haynes, I've been single over a decade because of catfishing happens. I'm sober. It'll be 7 years in February. I'm so goddamn proud of you, April. Don't you ever think otherwise. April has been sober going on 7 years. That is what we should celebrate. That's some real shit. But just like the movie Sinners, one brother could not could not wrap his mind around the changes that his brother had made. Still the same packaging, but he was different. I try not to be different. I try to be the same person day after day after day after day. But even in that, it's not enough. It's not enough. And I realize that. As hurtful as it is for me to say, even my authenticity is looked at as a game. To a woman looking at me, I'm no different than the other 100 guys you saw on social media before you saw me. There's absolutely no difference. None. I say the same shit the other 100 said before you got to 101, which would be me. No different. No different whatsoever. So how the hell you gonna know whether or not what I'm saying is real and the other 100 is lies? We all do the same thing. We all do the same thing. Y'all remember when Obama was elected? Remember when he was running? Remember how good we felt? Wow. He's articulate. He's smart. He's good looking. Great wife. Great kids. Family man. Christian. We were all into it. Obama, at his core, was a middle-of-the-road, centrist New Democrat brought to you by Bill Clinton. He was just black. There's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But his politics never changed. Not one time. His politics never changed. He was always on that new Bill Clinton, New Democrat shit. Same thing with Kamala. As hard as it is for me to say this, so was Kamala. So was Joe Biden. All of them were middle-of-the-road, centrist Democrats. But they made us feel something inside. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why the backlash to Obama became Trump? Because the people that didn't like Obama it wasn't a single policy. It was the fact that he represented forward progress. And they was like, you out your goddamn mind. And they pulled us right back with this son of a bitch. Donald Trump came in promising everything. Yeah, everything. The man came in promising everything. If you can think of it, Donald Trump will promise it to you. Hey, I want chocolate fountains in Times Square. You got it, buddy. Realistically, we ain't get no goddamn chocolate fountain in goddamn Times Square. What are you talking about? But he promised it. Remember, build that wall? His bullshit, build that wall, resulted in some steroid freak telling Mexican people to make him a taco and build that wall. And she came out of other people's mouths. It still comes out of other people's mouths. His first term, he did not legislate. He went to rallies, bitch. He went to rallies. I want you to think about that. His first term, he spent more time at rallies and golfing than he ever did putting any legislation together. Those of us who never liked him, we didn't like him when he was running. We didn't like him as president. We didn't like him after January 6th. We didn't like him running again. We didn't like him winning. And we don't like him now. He's not authentic. He's not an authentic person. But he is a symptom of where we are right now. Why do we glom onto these goddamn people in front of this camera? When in actuality, none of them are real. There's no realism in any of these goddamn people. None. Getting a little hot in here. There's not an ounce of realism in any of them. Ash, it's not that I'm beating myself up. It's just a revelation. If y'all want to know what this is all about, this is a revelation to me. This is a revelation to me. Because I now realize I'm part of that too. The question is, what do I do with it? What do I do with it? In the beginning foundation of the Villains Guild, we came up with 3 laws. They are concrete, written in stone, have not ever changed, and never will. It started off with 3 questions, and those 3 questions became the 3 laws. And it is the basis in which the guild stands on. Ask any of the 6 founding members of this goddamn organization, and they will tell you it's 3 laws. Authenticity, telling the truth, and fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. We have never changed those rules in almost 5 years. So this past couple of months, as people started to fall off or quit or leave, what we now get, or at least what I now understand, is there were some people that ignored those goddamn laws. They just wanted to hang out with the guy with 1 million followers on fucking TikTok. That's what they wanted to do. Ask Gambit, Angry, What Jay Said, Sour Latte, Professor Moriarty. Ask any of the 5 of them, and they will tell you that. We stand and live and die by the 3 rules, the 3 laws. But have I really been living that? If a guy like Hunter can bring his ass in twice and spread the same bullshit twice and almost get away with it twice, because he got away with it the first time, he stayed low for 2 months, came back as his Hunter character, and pulled the same bullshit. What am I doing? And again, this is not me beating up on myself. This is called a revelation. It's something that has been brewing in my head for about 6 months. About 6 months. Donald Trump promised Arab people that he would end the bombing in Gaza. They believed it. They voted for him. He didn't. Now they're out here with regrets. And the idea of them simply saying we were wrong, we want to now try to minimize the damage this some bitch is doing. They can't do that. They can't do it. It's impossible. It's the weirdest damn thing I ever seen in my life. They can't do it. It's impossible. Hey, this some bitch lied to you. He lied to you. Why are you still believing him? They can't do it. They cannot do it. I will vote for Donald Trump people, those Cubans, when Donald Trump took the protection for 500,000 Cubans, do you think they got their ass up there and denounced that song? Of course they didn't, because that pride will not allow them to do it. because they believed what was on the screen. They voted for it. It screwed them. Now they're trying to figure out what I'm going to do. We believe this shit. The reason I said I am not supporting goddamn Gavin Newsom is because Gavin Newsom is just another example of Trumpism. Gavin Newsom's going to run for president and promise a whole bunch of shit. You know goddamn well he's not going to do it. And do you know how you know he's not going to do it? Because he had Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk on his little funky-ass podcast. Then he went on Bill Maher and tried to say, well, you know, we guys got to reach out to these son of a bitches. Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm not ever reaching out to them. I am never reaching out to those goddamn people. They want you to normalize this. Normalize a person standing in front of a camera and promising you a bunch of shit and then fucking you on the way out the door. They want you to normalize it. The ICE raids are illegal. I said exactly what the hell I said, and I am not taking it the fuck back. The ICE raids are illegal. Do you hear me? The ICE raids are illegal because these people are not being given due process. So I don't give a shit how many people you snatch off the goddamn street. If they're not being given due process, the ICE raids are illegal. And yet, they want to normalize it. They want to normalize our neighbors being snatched up off the street, putting black bag sites and shit like that. They actually, and I am not making this up, please look this up. They are talking about turning an airfield in Florida into a detention camp. But here's the thing. The detention camp will not have a single bar or fence around it. And do you know why? Because the swampland around this airfield is filled with snakes, pythons, and alligators. In other words, they want to put these quote-unquote illegals in a place that if they escape, they might not live. Exactly, Taz. They call it alligator Alcatraz. And that's in what, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken? I think it's in Tennessee. Because in front of the screen, they want to tell you that MS-13 might come in and eat your cake and then rape your wife. I don't live the sort of life where I got to worry about MS-13. I'm sorry. If you go in my neighborhood, there's no MS-13 in my neighborhood. If I go and get in my truck and drive down to Ollie's, there's no MS-13 at Ollie's. If I go to my local bank, there's no MS-13 at my bank. The camp proposal sounds very later 1930s Germany. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Hitler was a piece of shit human being. Yeah, I said, tell him about the gun line, boss. Tell him about the gun line. Oh, alligator Alcatraz will be in Florida. Okay. There's no MS-13 at Kroger's right around the corner from my house. No MS-13 at Ollie's. There's no MS-13 at Walmart. There's no MS-13 downtown Dublin. There ain't none of that shit. But if you watch the screen long enough, you would think MS-13 is just waiting to fuck your cat. If you let your cat mittens outside for longer than 10 minutes, MS-13 is gonna bang your cat, and your cat gonna have kitten MS-13 babies. Misinformation and propaganda is now what you get out of this screen. And then I go back to the movie Network, which, in addition to being one of the best films I've ever seen, it's also one of the most timeless films you will ever watch. I don't give a shit what time. If you played Network, you can think all the way back to the steam engine until right now, and all of it's still relevant. Howard Beale, played by Peter Finch, the late great Peter Finch, who won an Oscar for his role as Howard Beale after he died. He was the first person to posthumously win an Oscar, the second being Heath Ledger. Everybody loves the part of, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. But you got to listen to the whole speech. My favorite line in that is, I don't know what to tell you. All I know is, first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being, God damn it. My life has value. It's the first thing you got to do. And then later on in the movie, when they've given him his own show and shit like that, he talks about the head of a company, the head of a television company, dying. And he said, woe is us. And then he goes into the tube. You eat like the tube. You breathe like, you sleep like the tube. You believe everything the tube tells you. Everything. He said, nobody gets cancer at Archie Bunker's house. And if the bad guy's getting away, don't worry. Just set your watch. By the end of it, they will catch him. He said, because people aren't reading books. People aren't reading newspapers. There's no truth being given from the tube. And then he says, go to your gurus. Go to your gods. Go to yourselves. Because I'm going to tell you, you're not going to find any truth here. And the line out of that whole speech that gets me all the time, he said, in God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. I listen to that and then I think about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the illusion of white supremacy. Donald Trump is the illusion of white strength. Donald Trump is the illusion of masculinity. Donald Trump is the illusion of smart. Donald Trump is the illusion of competency. The illusion of it. The problem with Donald Trump being all these things is we can see the shit on the screen while it's happening. You do not have to be a psychic to see that Donald Trump is none of the shit that he advertised. None of it. Take it to TikTok. Mr. Jones was never everything he said he was. The grift was in front of you. You could see it. It was literally right there. Any man that will tell you, I'm trying to buy a bus, I need $30,000. You ain't seen a doorknob or a tire on a goddamn bus, but you continued to donate and donate and donate because he kept telling you over and over and over he was buying a goddamn bus, and you never saw a dime. You never saw a rivet on a tire, a steering wheel, a seat, nothing. But he kept telling over and over. The older millennial is another one. He's about to walk away with $3.2 million of co-op money. Of co-op money. Because he promised economic freedom and bullshit. Promised you that, and he's about to walk away with your money. And unfortunately, and again, this is not me beating up on myself. This is just me being honest. Unfortunately, I'm in that same boat. I'm the illusion. I am the illusion. You guys are the real thing. Do y'all understand there is no Sound of Coffee without y'all? Yes, I got a soundboard. I got a whole, watch this. I have a studio audience. I can sit and go, hey, power tap the screen. Hey, donate. Hey, super chats. I can say all of that, but I'm still the goddamn illusion, kids. I am still the illusion. Now, if you talk to me off of this, you send me a message, I send you one back. You call me, I call you. You send me a text, and I text you back. If I'm not the same person that I am in front of this camera, then yes, I am the illusion. I try my damnedest to be the same person. Like, I desperately try my damnedest to be the same person. I have a merch shop because we got so many cool things that have been said and done over the year, almost year that this show has been on. Right? Right? I got a merch shirt. Yeah, there's a shop. Here's a coffee cup. Here's a shirt. I'm thinking about making tank tops and hoodies and shit like that. Yes, kids, capitalism rules everything. I gotta pay for all of this. Yes, I have a Patreon because I gotta pay for all of this. But if you've ever had a conversation with me offline, and by offline I mean outside of these goddamn cameras and shit like that, if you've ever had a conversation with me, you know that I try to be the same person I am on camera as I am myself. And the scammers still come. Oh, Taz, I can't wait to record this. I'm literally trying to figure out which one I'm going to record it in front of. Oh, this story is about to be the shit. You're in trouble. You're really in trouble. You guys are the real thing. Y'all got real lives with real issues, real situations that could harm you. Y'all have that. I try to give you at least 2 to 2.5 hours worth of joy, funny, thought-provoking, anger, whatever. I try to give you those things. That's why we have named days for the week. Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Monday. 10-pack of ass Tuesday. Why Wednesday. Truthful Thursday. Flag on the Play Friday. When I'm on the Villain's View, I try to give y'all funny, thought-provoking, shit like that. We try to bring on guests that will make you go, shit, I never thought about that. Jeff and I, and Angry, and George, and Gambit, when we said we want to do a radio station that is different from any other radio station on the air. We are now seriously thinking about doing this on a television show, on a television platform. You know what I mean? When we do Rao's High Exalted, yeah, we'll talk about something serious on Rao, but we're all high. We're trying to make shit laugh. Exactly, Devontae. I've literally never asked that of you. And as long as my black ass is hosting this show, I never will. If I have a problem, if I got an issue, I will come on and say, hey, I got this problem. I need to raise money. And that's it. That's it. I just want to solve this situation. That's it. I'm not trying to tell y'all I'm gonna buy a bus to help people. I desperately want to, though. That's the crazy part. I do. But we are all slaves to the screen. Why, though? Why? We're smarter than the screen. All of us are smarter than the goddamn screen. Everybody knows who Mama Todd is. Everybody knows who Mama Todd is. Ophelia, Mama Todd, whatever you want to call her. She's not just TikTok famous. People outside know who she is. She has her own little grouping like Beyonce does. Mama Todd lost her son. Right? Yes, Jess. Jess, you can call her a phony. That's the crazy part. You can call her a phony person, but she lost her son. That's a real thing. You can disagree vehemently with Mama Todd and still have that sympathy that she lost her child. Right? And we're not talking about some kid that she didn't show and, oh my God, my son died. Please donate money, blah, blah, blah. No. She showed news reports, funeral arrangements, all that good shit. Right? So there is a lane, there is a life and a lane outside of this goddamn camera where you can sympathize with Ophelia losing her son and disagree with every goddamn thing she does online. Trump supporters don't do that. Do y'all notice that? Trump supporters don't do that. Trump supporters do not do that. Because Trump will never let you think there's an ounce of weakness in him. That picture of him falling up the stairs on Air Force One. You don't think he wants that goddamn picture erased from the internet? Of course he does. Because his brand in front of the camera is strong, powerful, a manly man. He's a 79-year-old white man with dementia, a catheter, and an inability to control his goddamn bowels. There's nothing strong about that sumbitch, and we all know it. How do we live in this world? How do we live in the now that we are in? I expect none of you to do anything other than be the person that you are. That's it. I don't want you to do anything else. Let me say this one more time. I don't want you to do anything else but be your goddamn selves. I don't expect. If chaos came to me today and was all lovey-dovey, huggy, I'd go, what are you doing, dude? Who is this person? Who are you? Well, I thought you would expect it. No, I expect you to be chaos. I do. I expect you to be the man that I have grown to love as a brother and respect more than you will ever understand. I expect that. Jess is damn near blind. She'll tell you that in a heartbeat. She will tell you that in a heartbeat. Jess is blind in a mug. Can hardly hear. But she's the best showrunner we got for the Villains View. I say, Jess, here's a person. I want him on the Villains View. She'll go, okay. And she'll do everything she possibly can to get that person on the Villains View. That's all. That is all I've asked her to do. If I met Jess in real life, I'd give her a big-ass hug, and I'd tell her to her face the same thing I've told her on text messages. Best showrunner on internet radio, period. I expect you to do nothing but be yourself. I ask for no perfection on this show. I don't. I don't. I don't want you to be anybody but you. When I tell black women I love you, I don't have to say it in front of the camera. If I was standing in front of you, Charmaine, if I was standing in front of you, you got your husband or boyfriend and kids or whatever, I would tell you, hey, sister, I love you. Don't ever let your crown dip. I don't have to profess my love for black women all over social media. I just have to go out and love black women. I said what I said. Why do I gotta make 10 declaration videos when it's easier for me to just literally tell black women how much I love them? Tell my sister, tell my sister Deborah, I love you. Deborah, black woman. Tell Charmaine, I love the hell out of you. Please continue to be you. Charmaine, black woman. Taz, I love the shit out of Taz. Taz is she's wild, she's funny, she's irreverent, she's everything. I don't ask her to be anything other than that. And I tell her, Taz, I love you. This idea that you gotta plant your flag and love black women. No, you ain't gotta plant no damn flag. You just gotta love black women. That's it. That is it. It does not require. And then the other ones are like, well, you married to a white woman. How can you love black women? By loving black women? What the fuck are you talking about? That shit is not a performance. And that word, performance. It's a performance. I don't perform. Magpie, you never know. You never know. I might be where you are. You might be where I am. And you go, is that Thomas Bishop? Because I'm not going to know you. You go, Thomas, I'm Magpie. I go, Magpie! Hey! If I ever end up in Australia, the first person I'm looking for is Wolfie. I know his real name, or their real name. But I'm going to go, hey, you know Wolfie? You know Wolfie? Hey, you ever heard of Wolfie? Wolfie, where's Wolfie? Where's Wolfie? Just be you. You don't need a performance. That is what aggravates me. That is what bothers me. That is why I always have to ask myself, am I being the person that I truly am? I have never been a performance person. Never. Never. I used to get shit from my old first sergeant because I wasn't like the other NCOs. The other NCOs would tear their soldiers down right in front of them, yell at them, cuss at them, and shit like that, and I never did any of that. And I remember having a platoon meeting when I was a platoon sergeant for Echo Company 2-1. I had a platoon meeting. Now, I had the cooks, I had the orderly room, I had the armor, I had all these people in my platoon. So I got up and told them, I said, I'm not the yelling, screaming, you fucked up type. That's not me. This is the type of NCO I am. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to teach you what right looks like. And then I'm going to be on you to adhere to the standards of what right looks like. I ain't got to yell at you. If I'm going to, it will not be in front of the company. It won't even be in front of the platoon. It'll be you and me, and I'm a scream and yell like a motherfucker. I even told him, if you go out fucking up on this weekend, DUI, you done pissed and shit all over someplace, they done found you intoxicated, you better call me. I better be the first person you call. Because I got to go in and explain to the first sergeant, the XO, and the commander what the hell your ass was doing this past weekend. And you better tell me everything. Because I'll take an ass chewing for you. I will take an ass chewing for you. But I'm going to bust your ass if I got to walk my dumb ass in here and get a shotgun blast for some shit you didn't tell me. Because I'm going to get my ass chewed by the commander, and then I'm going to wear your ass out. That's exactly what I told my platoon. That's exactly what I told my platoon. Don't let me go in there and get my ass chewed out for some shit I did not know. Tell the neighbor, mwah. Taz, tell your neighbor, mwah. That's how I've lived my life. I don't know how to perform. I genuinely don't know how to perform. I wouldn't even know what the hell to do in a performance. I wouldn't. Hey, Chrissy, you're never late, you know. So why the hell would I ask you to perform for me? In a world full of fakes, the authentic person is the most valuable person in the room. Jeff Kennedy, my co-owner of Ghost Claw Productions Radio, has had medical issues. This is no secret. He had a tumor removed. His health has not been where it should be. But I'm in 2 group chats. I'm in the Old Hot 101 group chat, and I'm in the GCPR group chat. And when Jeff can't do his show, the first thing he does is he comes in and says, I'm so sorry, my health is just... And I keep telling him, stop fucking apologizing. You don't, bruh. You literally had surgery. All you got to do is say, my body can't do it today. My body cannot do it today. That's it. Because everything else, the apologies and shit, that is Jeff Kennedy trying to perform. Bruh, I've known you for almost 5 goddamn years. You never have to perform for me. Tell me you sick and we good. If that means we slide somebody else in your time slot, cool. If it means that the air is closed until our black asses come on, fine. You do not have to apologize to us. You damn sure ain't got to apologize to me. I am your partner in this. I just want to make sure my friend, my brother is okay. I do that for all of you. I don't want to perform. Chrissy, it's day by day. I'll put it that way. It's day by day. The other day he wasn't able to do his show because of his health, and I told him, rest. We got this. Dead air ain't never hurt us before. We're fine. We will weather the storm. We got to pay for the shit. We're cool. I don't want no goddamn performance. And by the same token, I don't want anybody coming in here performing. I said what I said. I don't. I don't. The reason Hunter stuck out so goddamn bad is the same reason Nightmare, which is the same person, stuck out so bad. Because it was always something. It was always something. It was this. It was that. My house blew away in a tornado while my wife was giving birth to this dead child. And oh, by the way, my mother and my dog got hit by a car that was flying in the air when the goddamn tornado took our damn house away. It was always something. It was a performance over and over and over and over and over. And the first time, we actually felt bad for this son of a bitch. And he walked away with I don't know how much money. Angry doesn't know how much money. Dave gave money. I gave money. We don't know. The guild gave money. He walked away with it. And I guess when that money ran out, guess what? Here comes Hunter. Same script. Same thing, fam. Same goddamn thing. Same performance. Only this time, he actually fucked up. He said the wrong thing to the right person at the right time. His constant need to be the center of goddamn attention, Taz's ears started popping up like, yo, hey, yo. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Something ain't right here. Started, like, oh, no. Oh, no. And that autism shit was his downfall. I'm not saying he didn't give some suspect bullshit before, But when he said that autism shit, that was the end of like, oh, no, 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 no. He did. He got caught out there performing. The truth came out. He didn't realize that's when his ass was caught. Because Taz was on him, Chaos was on him, Aaron was on him, Angry was on him. I was getting phone calls, text messages. Hey, do you know this person? Hey, do you know this person? You know that some bitch he was on my goddamn YouTube, on my Instagram. I didn't even realize it was him. Same dude, fam. Same dude. And literally, oh, SC, yes, SC was on him too. I want y'all to know this was a team effort. This wasn't me. This was the team. This was the goddamn Injustice League on that ass. They was like, oh, no, partner. No, Everything about your punk ass don't even sound right, brother. No, it don't even sound right. My wife told me once I need somebody to help me with my goddamn social media. And I do. I try to run all of this shit by myself. I do need help. Not gonna lie. But the team caught that ass. Because he was performing. Performing. And he got away with it once. He thought he could bring his ass in here and do it again. But he fucked up. He opened his mouth way too much. Way too long. Way too many times. And it bit him in the ass. That's why he brought his ass onto the YouTube channel and gave us what, 5, 6, 7 ejectocito cuz, something we've hardly ever had to do on the goddamn YouTube channel. We literally, before him, I think it was 1, maybe 2. This son bitch came in here and got that 5 goddamn times. Because he's hoping one of them things stick. And this time when he came in, he was homophobic. Talking that bullshit about pedos. Bitch, we think you are. Vampers, be safe today. I love you. Please remember that. I love you. Yeah, he got an ejectocito cuss for disrespecting vampers. Bitch, who you think you are? Vampers is more important to this show than your little funky ass. Jeff, you are authentic. It's one of the reasons our friendship has endured. If you were a fake ass person, dog, I wouldn't be in business with you. What I need you to do for me is know your limits. Nobody is ever going to ask you to get up here and perform. No, nobody. Nobody. Be yourself, Jeff. And right now you're in recovery. So recover, my friend. When you are 100% partner, we got you. The airwaves belong to you. The airwaves belong to you. But if you can't do it, you can't do it, Jeff. And that's all I need you to understand. If there's anything I want y'all to take away from this show, is this. You people are the real thing. This is the illusion. It just so happens to be powered by, spoken through, maintained by an authentic goddamn person. I'm going to make mistakes. I am going to say shit that might piss you off. I am not perfect in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I don't want you to give me your money for a lie. If you want to donate, donate. You want to cash app, cash app. You want to super chat, super chat. If you want to, when we're on TikTok, when we do our little residencies over on TikTok, you want to donate and throw some coins and galaxies and horses and shit like that, please do so. But I will never come here and ask you to do that on a line. Why would I? Why would I? Am I a capitalist? I have to be. I live in America. Capitalism is king. I would love to be able to just give away shit. Like, we have not done a flag on a play tumbler giveaway in about a month and a half. I now have it set up to where Crazy Things has an automatic thing. I go, I pay for it, we give it away. I would love to, absolutely, 100%. But I'm never going to come on here and beg for your money for some fictional shit. I am never going to do that. I am never going to come onto this show and beg for something that is not true. Tracina, love you. Hydrate, elevate. Self-love is self-care. I love every single one of y'all. Y'all have been a beautiful day on purpose. And tell someone you love them today. Thank you, Tracina. She always gives that love. If I am in desperate need of something, I will come on and tell you. I'll tell you the truth. Shit, my wife will come in. We'll both talk about it. We got a hole in our house, or the shed, some tree fell on the shed, whatever. Come and tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because as the leader of the Villains Guild, as the Brutalist, which is the title of the leader of the Villains Guild, meaning it's not just my title. Whoever sits in his chair and leads the Villains Guild, they will be the Brutalist. As the Brutalist, the 3 laws are all I live by. The 3 laws are all I live by. Authenticity above every goddamn thing else. Telling the truth, even when even when it makes me look bad. And fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves, those who do not have a voice. Sitting in the chair of the leader, the Brutalist lives the 3 laws. And I've already said, if the day ever comes and somebody sits in the chair of the Brutalist and they don't follow those 3 laws, the guild as a whole will kick them out. They will excommunicate them. It doesn't matter. Founder, it don't matter. If you do not adhere to those 3 laws, your bitch ass gotta go. Please know that. I want your authenticity, and I will do everything I can to give you mine. The Trumps and the Hegseths and the Benjamin Netanyahus and all these other people of the world will give you what they think you want. No, we are not banning the word BOAP. You out your goddamn mind, Ash. We can still, listen, BOAP can happen anytime, baby. Anytime. Anybody that tells you we banning the word BOAP, every single one of you is important to me. Your loves, your hates, your desires, living your best life, living your authentic life, that matters to me. It matters to me. Magpie and Sanai are the 2 youngest people watching this show. I want them to have the most authentic life possible. I want them to grow and learn and be beautiful in doing it. I want them to be safe. I want them to not have to worry about being harmed in any way. In any way. And I do not say any of that for my own glorification. I say it because in my heart, that's what matters to me. Taz and Chaos are getting ready to have a daughter. I cannot wait for their child to be here. The first new villain. That child is born as a villain. Automatically. They are VG for life. I want that kid to grow and be authentic, to tell the truth, and to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. I love Angry like a brother. I get on his nerves, he gets on mine. He still talks about Hobbs and Shaw. I still ask him, why did he send me these videos that he sends me? But Angry's my brother. I would fight to the last breath in my body for him. Same thing with Nate. Same thing with Elijah. Same thing for What Jay Said, a.k.a. Jay. Same thing for Sour Latte, a.k.a. Dominique. I fight for them. When I hear people, oh, well, the guild only allows one black woman at a time, I'm thinking you didn't hear about Dread Empath, Mick the Barbie Slayer, Taz, Jay, What Jay Said, or Sour Latte. There's 5, 6 black women in the goddamn guild. Bitch, what are you talking about? I live a life where I want authenticity. So when I'm in front of a screen, when I'm in front of a camera, I try to be authentic. When I'm watching on a camera, I want authenticity. Don't give me no fake shit. Don't. I can't stomach it. Don't tell me you love me and then you will walk away. Not only in the guild, but with titles and responsibility. You right. You're right, Taz. You're right. I don't like fake shit. And you can't sell me bullshit. The night my mother died, my family split apart. My little brother was left in the middle, and he has suffered for it. There are 2 sisters in this world that I love with everything in me. We grew up together, but I will never speak to them again. They were the first ones to teach me that authenticity matters. Because they've been telling me since we were kids, I love you. I love you. You my brother. They fought for me. I fought for them. But about, what, an hour after my mother passed away, all of that was gone? If that happened with 2 people that were raised with me, you can't sell me a motherfucking thing. You can't. There's not a single person on the face of the earth that can sell me a lie. Betrayal from former members of the guild doesn't hit as hard as betrayal from your 2 little sisters. Doesn't hit that hard. It don't. Hearing shit about my motherfucking self that ain't true. Ain't got shit on hearing from my 2 little sisters shit about me they know isn't true. You can't sell me bullshit. I know the prices. I'm a broken goddamn man. There is nothing you can sell me that I'm gonna believe. Because betrayal from blood tastes a little bit more bitter than betrayal from TikTok. If the day ever comes I come on the show and I'm not authentic, you all have the right and the responsibility to call me on my bullshit. You do. Every one of you. Because I want to give you guys hope that the day is going to be good, that things good are going to happen to you, and that you deserve every single one of them. I hope for this. So if you want to take anything away Yeah, you can Playboy me, can we not? Yeah. Hey, Playboy, Playboy. So if you want to take anything away from why Wednesday is this, why do we believe the screen when real life is sitting in front of you? Listening to a cool, smooth voice on a live on TikTok ain't got shit to do with your bills. Nope. Believing lies on a Tinder profile don't mean shit to your safety. Sorry. Living outside of the United States and hearing all the platitudes that we give our goddamn selves ain't got shit on the life that you live. Shout out to Wolfie. Dead ass. We live in a fake ass world. We live in a fake ass world. I know, Witchy, I know. We live in a fake ass world. I hope like hell. I give you something real that you can feel. And if the day ever comes that I don't, call me on it. Call me on it. Do not ever let it be said that this is an ego-driven thing. Don't. This has always been a labor of love. This has always been about family and familial bonds. This has always been about a special place for us. Anybody can come in. Anybody can come in. We don't ask you to be anything other than you. You don't drink coffee, you watching The Sound of Coffee? Cool, it don't matter. Drink tea, drink water, drink energy drinks, doesn't matter. You got a little cellulite. You put filters on at TikTok, but you really don't like your features. You got a little this, that, and the third. Who gives a shit? Come on in. Come on in. We ask one thing here. Be yourself. And you will get the love from everyone. If you have something going on and we can help, we're going to say it. If something great happens in your life, we will congratulate you. We will celebrate your birthdays. We will mourn with you when you lose someone. And it's all authentic. The person in the screen is just the person in the screen. I am just Thomas the Villain Bishop on screen. But in my heart, in my soul, in every fiber of my being, Thomas Edward McCormick loves you. Thomas the Villain Bishop and Thomas the Edward McCormick are the same person. So if Thomas McCormick loves you, Thomas Bishop loves you too. If Thomas McCormick is rooting for you, then Thomas Bishop is rooting for you. If you buy merch from the Sound of Coffee shop, yes, you're supporting Thomas McCormick, but Thomas Bishop is going to thank you. And if you come in with bad intentions, come in to harm Wolfie or Mocha or Chrissy or Can We Not or Chaos or Taz or DJ or Angry, we will fuck you up. We will find you and fuck you up. Might not be physical, although Chaos has a car. Listen, Chaos got a car. It might not be physical unless you do some egregious shit and all of a sudden Chaos ain't on the show for 2 days because he done some shit. And if he come back and go, hey, don't worry about it. Chaos with, hey, Thomas, what I just say? Don't worry about it. This ain't no more fam. But if you come in here with bad intentions to hurt anybody on this show, anybody that comments on this show, anybody that comes in here looking for authenticity and love and fellowship and brotherhood and sisterhood and international love, if you bring your ass in here for that, we will fuck you up. We will find you. We will fuck up your credit. We will fuck up your job. We will fuck up your family. And if it's too egregious, chaos will listen. Chaos is leaving with something. Oh, I'm sorry. Chaos is gonna. Chaos is the mayor and alderman of from round the way. He will leave with something. We got you. Don't play with us. Do not play with us. This family over here. And if it's verbally beating your ass in the comment section or physically beating your ass at your house, bitch, we will do it. Because we love each other that much. And that to me is exactly why the heartbreak that I feel for what happened between me and my sisters is now counterbalanced with you. I never asked y'all to save me. I never did. But you did anyway. And for that, I would fight to the very last breath in my body for every single one of you. That's the end of the show, kids. Since I didn't do it earlier, this show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Go to smoothca.online and check out some of the incredible skincare products that they have on their website that will help you look and feel your absolute best. Smoothca.online. The show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation, but you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. Today, I am rocking my Black Queen Melanated Excellence t-shirt. You can get this shirt in so many different colors and show off your queenly nature by going to melexcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible merchandise and clothing that they have on their website. Letterman's jackets for all you high school dropouts, you raggedy sumbitches. And remember, Leather Jacket 2025. I am down to 255 pounds. I can actually start seeing some you know what I mean? Couple of ping pings coming. It ain't a whole lot of ping ping ping. It's just ping ping. So I'm looking good. The Leather Jacket 2025 is coming. Strawberry Baby Earl, Pimp Cane, all that other good shit. SomethingBlackMade.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by W Energy. Energy that will kickstart your entire day, whether it's your workout or your work in. W Energy will help you get it. W.GG. Type in Thomas Bishop for 10% off of your purchase. Remember, over on Smooth CA, type in Villain25 for 25% off of your purchase. If you guys would like to support me, go to patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep doing all of this. All of this. Remember, the Sound of Coffee shop is up and it's running. The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. Persepolis the cactus, always in our hearts, always in our hearts. There will never be another one like Bricephalus. I have purchased a new cactus. I do not want to name him Bricephalus 2. He does not deserve to have to carry that burden. So I'm going to let y'all think about the name. We'll talk about it tomorrow. One time for the one time, Bricephalus, always in our hearts. And before I forget, what is our mantra around here? Every one of them some bitches that you will see today had a chance until you woke up, until your eyes open and your feet touch the ground. Today belongs to us. Today belongs to us. What is it that we say every day, kids? Say it from your heart. Authenticity is the only thing that matters on the Sound of Coffee. It may seem like a little thing. It may seem like just a little thing. But God damn it, it matters. Authenticity. Be yourself. If you are a member of the guild, you live by those 3 laws. You live and die by those 3 laws. Authenticity, telling the truth, and fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. It is how we show the world who we truly are. Love on each other. Love on the people that love you today. And don't you ever let your crown dip. Don't let your head lower. You are loved here. You are accepted here. We fight for you here. We celebrate with you. We mourn with you. We will help you out, but you better be the authentic person that you truly are, because we don't stand fakes around this parts. If you're fake, you will get fucked up. But if you come in with an open heart and an authentic mind, this can be your family. So what is it we say every day, kids? Say it from your heart. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And this has been one heartfelt Why Wednesday version of The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. Tonight, tune in heart to heart with Pastor Clinton. She will give you your spiritual and your relationship advice on these GCPR airways, and go check her out on her Facebook page, Pastor Clinton. Look her up. Tonight. It is Rouse High Exalted, baby. On the YouTube channel, we getting high, we talking shit, and we gonna look good doing it. On the YouTube channel, GCPR tonight. You guys make me a better person. And for that, I will never have the words. I will never have enough words to thank you for that. With love, I say this. With peace, I give this. Oh! And hair grease. I will see all of you in the morning. I love y'all. Have a great, fantastic